Famous on the check and living my life, not thinking about it twice. Yo, man, this is a story. To the story yesterday, you heard? Y'all couldn't hear me, you heard? This is a story from the story yesterday, you heard? Hell Famous on the check-in. The man Germs, Johnny Shines against the Rat Hunter, you heard? You know what I'm saying? What's good, Louis V? You hear me out there? You hear me clear out there? Salute, King. What's up, Harry Wynn, Louis V? Yo, y'all hear me out there? All right, good. Yeah, man, this story, I'm gonna do it over because yesterday was real low. Couldn't really get to it, you know what I'm saying? This one is about Johnny Shines and my man Germs against the dude, Rat Hunter dude, ST. You heard? Yo. So now, the dude ST was a live dude, you know what I'm saying? He was getting to the bag, he had some jewelry. He got locked up. When he got locked up, he had some Chuck jewelry on because he was getting it in the street. You know what I'm saying? So he had on a thick Cuban. I think he had on a Cuban bracelet, and I think he had on a ring or two. You heard? Or he had a watch or something. He had on some Chuck jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Not no shit I got. You know what I'm saying? Some Chuck jewelry. You know what I'm saying? So Johnny Shines and Germs, I think they was in adults. I don't know if it was C95 or C73. I think they was blood too at the time. So the nigga came in the house off the street. You know what I'm saying? But I think he was dope sick. You know what I'm saying? So them niggas ran in the cell, put the razor to his neck, or put the whatever they had to his neck, and they took everything that he had. You know what I'm saying? Now he wasn't himself, you know, like I just told you, he was sick, so he really couldn't get right like that, I guess, because the kid supposed to have get busy, you know what I'm saying? He supposed to be a get busy dude from Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? But he was an alright cat, you know what I'm saying? Because I was in 2 jails with him, you know what I'm saying? I was in Nap with him, Easton, and I was in Clinton with him, Maine, you know what I'm saying? And both times I was there when he went gun to gun with each individual, because he wound up running into each individual that robbed him on the island, you heard? But it was tricky, because it wasn't like he was getting that, he had drama with niggas just because of the robbery. He had drama with niggas because of this. When they robbed him, they ran up in his cell, they put the knife to his neck or whatever they did to him, and took all his jewelry, right? He ain't go out or nothing, I guess, because I guess he couldn't go out. You know what I'm saying? I guess because he was sick or whatever, you heard? Boom. But mysteriously that day, the police did a search down, ran up in everybody's cell. In particular, they ran up in Germ's cell and Johnny Shine's cell, and they found all that jewelry, you heard? And somehow they gave all that jewelry back to homeboy, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So boom, Germs and them got a ticket or whatever, you heard? You know what I'm saying? For whatever they did or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So boom. So now, I wasn't there on the island when all this happened. This was some shit on the island. I wasn't Damu, I wasn't none of that, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm up north. I'm in Nap, you heard? I was in a few spots. I was in Washington. I started out in Washington. I went to Coxsackie for a second. Then I'm in Nap, you know what I'm saying? So I'm in Nap. So I'm running around. I see my man, he Damu, my son Duke Mafia, he Damu. I know him from the street. So I wound up running with the Damus anyway. So make a long story short, the kid Johnny Shines is locked up. He on long-term keep lock in Nap. You know what I'm saying? Now he supposed to be official homie. You know what I'm saying? He put in a lot of work or whatever. You heard? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm watching the nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm regular. I'm watching the nigga and shit. You know what I'm saying? We up in the spot. You know what I'm saying? So Johnny Shine tried to send out a kite and say, yo, get at that nigga. That nigga is a snitch or whatever. We robbed the nigga, boom, 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 but he snitched on us and this and that, boom, 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 boom. So It was a homie Duke Mafia there and a homie Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Both of them was official. Both of them was banging on the island hard. You know what I'm saying? So they was doing a lot of investigation on the shit. You heard? You know what I'm saying? They was doing a lot of investigation on the shit. What's up, Big Dice? I see you. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Louis V, my man Harry Wynn. I see the people's in the building. You know what I'm saying? As long as y'all can hear me clear. You know what I'm saying? So now they they now we up north. So the nigga Johnny Shine's like, yo, he sent out a kite. He's like, yo, y'all niggas get at that nigga. Yo, that nigga, not only did we rob the nigga and all that nigga told on us, you heard, and got the jury back or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. So now this dude supposed to be like, I don't know if he's Rad Hunter or he's affiliated with the Hunters. You know what I'm saying? Because this dude was kind of like the way he used to run around the jail, he used to fuck with everybody. You know what I'm saying? He was a hunter, but he used to fuck with everybody. So that's why I don't know if he was really a hunter or he was just affiliated with them. Because sometimes dudes be affiliated with the hunters, but they really don't be hunters. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I don't know if this dude is a hunter or not. Everybody know him. I'm gonna say the dude named ST from out of BK. Everybody know him. You know what I'm saying? He went gun to gun with Johnny Shines, and he went gun to gun with my man Germs. I'm telling you about the gun to gun. He went gun to gun with my man Johnny Shines. You heard? When I first met him, you know what I'm saying? When I first got introduced to the situation, you know what I'm saying? I just turned Damu. I was only Damu for like a week, you know what I'm saying? So the nigga Johnny Shines sending out a kite. Yo, man, get at ST. Get at ST. Now I'm gonna tell you, everybody in the jail, niggas wasn't feeling that. Niggas fuck with ST. A lot of niggas was waiting to see what was gonna happen. And plus, ST was ready to see what was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Because ST was saying, niggas I ain't snitch. That paperwork is bullshit. Niggas ain't got no paperwork on me, and this and that and that and this and this and that. So it was causing a lot of little confusion because John moves like Duke Mafia and Tupac, niggas is looking at it like, yo, man, they don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So niggas, me, Duke Mafia, and motherfucking Tupac, and another homie, we went to the nigga Johnny Shine's cell because we was a porter. We went to the nigga's cell and we was like, yo, what's good, man? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, he was mad hype and mad and shit. He was like, yo, man, y'all niggas, what's up with y'all niggas? Y'all niggas ain't supposed to be real right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas know how we give it up. I told y'all, that nigga's fool, this and that, no. So niggas, Duke Mafia and them niggas was like, yo, bro, you gotta have some type of paperwork or something with this, man. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? If niggas gonna pop, you know what I'm saying? So boom, he was like, all right, give me some time, boom. He had to find it and all that or whatever. Making a long story short, he came up with some paperwork, you heard? It was an old ticket off the island, you heard? It looked at mad beat up, mad fucked up, like you could barely read some of the shit, boom, boom, but it was a ticket. So I'm like this, I read it, everybody read it, but I'm gonna keep it official. Nobody was trying to fail that shit. I'm not talking about the homies. I'm talking about the niggas in the yard. Niggas in the yard didn't give a fuck about no motherfucking paperwork. They said they man is official. You heard? They man ain't never do that. You heard? This is what they saying. They man never did that. And they riding. You heard? But it ain't an open ride. It ain't like everybody is on deck like, yeah, we gonna ride. It's more like, you know, they gonna see what ST, because ST is holding it down. You heard? He ready. He want the nigga to come to the yard, but the nigga Johnny Shines is on keep lock. Johnny Shines trying to get the nigga handled before he get off keep lock. You know what I'm saying? But Johnny Shines, real nigga, got mad. He got mad at niggas right there behind the gate. He's like, yo, man, worry up, man. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. You heard? Worry up. Nigga came right off, B. Right off. Him and ST with gun to gun. You heard? Boom, boom. Gun to gun. It really wasn't nothing with the gun to gun because it was napped. Police was right on it, so they went gun to gun. But the nigga Johnny Shines was on keep lock, long-term keep lock, came straight off, gun to gun with ST. You heard? For that shit that they did to ST. You heard? Down on the island. You heard? Years earlier, right? So now I wound up getting into some shit in that, and I go to the box. I do like 10 months in the box or 11 months in the box, and then I come out the box, and then they bolt me out of there. A month later, they bolt me out of there. They send me to Clinton. You heard? The Maine. Boom. So now, I told y'all a story about the introduction to Clinton, how I went in there and blood got stabbed 40 times, 20 times. So boom. So now I'm in Clinton for a minute. Boom. After about a year, or not even a year, about 8 months later, Germs wound up coming to the spot. Germs from the X You know what I'm saying? He from up there past Gun Hill Road and the 200 streets and all that. My man got deported and all that. Go to same last platform, that Attica story. I tell you about my man Germs, how he looked out for me when the LK was trying to form on me for some bozo nigga that I got at that signed in another spot. You heard? The whole shit jumped off in Wendy, you heard? Knocked niggas out, niggas got aired out, niggas went to the nigga, like 4 niggas signed in, nigga. You heard? All me, nigga. Nothing, no other, no. Matter of fact, I had help. My son Kool-Aid from Brooklyn, my son Big J, you heard? I can't say like I did all that alone. Nah, man, I had help with that one, you heard? You know what I'm saying? But check out that joint in Attica. L Famous got attacked at Attica, you heard? My man Germs, I mentioned my man Germs, my Scooby, you heard? Now, my man Germs, I ain't know him at the time, but I ran into him. Everybody don't know Germs. That's Curtis co-defendant. You know what I'm saying? Him and Curtis was co-defendants back on the island in the Ford building, going wild. Everybody know them. You know what I'm saying? Then they went adolescent and they kept it wild too. You know what I'm saying? But when my man Germs, I don't know what happened to Curtis, but I know Curtis went home. But Germs did 15 years and got deported back to Jamaica. You heard? I sent my son. While my son Germs was in Jamaica, I sent my son Germs money out there. And when he was in jail, when I was home, he sent a shorty from Brooklyn to come see me. I gave her money to go see my son Germs up north. So it wasn't just a jailhouse thing. So now look, my man Germs, I run into my man Germs. So me and my man Germs click like this because we from the Bronx and we Don Moo. He already heard that I'm keeping it official. Before he even came off D Block, niggas is telling him one of the only homies out there that's official out there in population is L. You heard? L Famous, you heard? Get up with L. A lot of homies that was coming to Clinton around the time I was there, they was getting up with me. So he came out, got up with me, boom, boom. And I was there when Ty Guns came. Ty Guns gave him position there too. You heard? Because you know he was Bloodstone Villain Germs. You heard? At the time, you know what I'm saying? So he got the blessings from Guns and everything. And I was there with Guns before, so like Germs was official. So boom. And he from the X, we rocking together, boom, 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 boom. And I was there to relay that story to him, word for word, what happened with Johnny Shines, nigga, because I was right there. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, yeah, that's my son, Johnny Shine. And then he told me the story of how it happened. He said they ran down on the nigga in the cell with the knife to his neck or the razor, whatever they had to his neck, and they took all his jewelry off. The nigga had truck jewelry on, that real shit, you know what I'm saying? That real get money shit, you know what I'm saying? And they took it off, and he told me the nigga was high, you know what I'm saying? Like the nigga was like sick or whatever. So it wasn't like he was telling me like they just did all that to a nigga and he really couldn't do nothing because I guess he was high, and if he would have tried to do something, he would have got aired the fuck out. So, you know what I'm saying? So he thought smart. So somehow he held it down. They took his jewelry. Then next thing you know, either the next day or later on that day, it was a search down crazy. They searched them niggas' cell, found the jewelry, gave the nigga back his jewelry. The nigga was in another house. So Germs and them niggas were saying that he told. You know how that shit go on the island back in those days. You know what I'm saying? But the nigga is official. Niggas were saying that he did. It was a lot of niggas that bid it with him. He bid it before. He been in the jail before. There's nothing new. It was nothing new with him. You know what I'm saying? So boom, boom. So it was a crazy story, man. That's why these dudes had to go gun to gun. It was like it didn't matter if niggas wanted to get in it or not. You know what I'm saying? Niggas wanted to go. These niggas had to go gun to gun because it's a story within a story. It's not like the nigga just robbed the nigga or they just robbed the nigga. They saying that this shit happened after they robbed the nigga. You know what I'm saying? So Germs told me what his version of what happened. So I was like, yeah, well, you know. It's kind of like the same shit Johnny Shines was saying, you know what I'm saying? I said, yo, that shit crazy, man. I said, well, he went gun to gun with Johnny Shines. As soon as Johnny Shines came on, Johnny Shines was shaking it out in the yard with him, you heard? Him and them, they went gun to gun. They ain't really do nothing to each other because the police was on it, but them niggas was shaking it out, you heard? On some real nigga shit. The whole yard seen it, you know what I'm saying? So boom, I was right there, you know what I'm saying? I just turned blood. I was only like 4 weeks in the blood or some shit, you heard? You know what I'm saying? So boom. So now I'm in Clinton with Germs, telling Germs what happened with Johnny Shine. Johnny Shine, I mean, he feeling me. Yeah, yo, it's my son right there. You know? So you know that made us even more tighter because he see that I'm closer to the light. You know what I'm saying? So boom. So now Now ST is not in the spot in Clinton yet. We in Clinton rolling, rocking, doing us. We bringing the blood name up or whatever. Me, Germs, and help a few other niggas. Now official homies is coming, so the blood name is getting up. We, you know what I'm saying? We got guns in the yard. We got weapons. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't fucking with no blood niggas like that, because niggas know that niggas gonna pop off on their ass if they do. You know what I'm saying? So we good. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, it stayed over 200. It stayed over 200 bloods in Clinton. That's word to my mother. Between locked up and in the population, it was over 200 bloods in the jail, nigga. Keeping it 100, nigga. You heard? Now, boom. We was good at this time. I told you, real heavy hitters was there now. You know what I'm saying? So now we rolling good and everything. So sure enough, my man Germs chilling. I just got my GD. You heard? I got my GD Clinton. I'm in barbering. And Germs is in the school building. I think Germs is on his way to getting his GD. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, nigga ST pop up in the chair. You heard? So now the nigga Germs like, yo, got beef with this nigga here. You heard? So boom. Now my man Germs try to go around and you know, gather up the troops. You know what I'm saying? Like get the army right, like to see who was riding, if the shit get funky, because like I told you, this kid is connected. You know what I'm saying? So boom. But we was going around, you know, it was like I told you, man, when shit like that, when it be with some real niggas, a lot of niggas be, you got niggas that be wanting to ride, then you got niggas that be wanting to mind their business, you heard? And they want to see, this got to be a gun on gun. This got to be a gun on gun, man. There's too much controversy in this, you heard? In this story, man. This got to be a gun on gun. This is a real cat. And y'all saying that y'all robbed him and that he told to get his jewelry back. And we not saying that it ain't true, but we don't care. This is what the niggas in the yard, that's what ST saying. We don't care. This is my man. We know he official. We don't believe that story. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Now, all the homies, they got no choice. We got to believe that story because we blood, and this is my man Germs. And I believe my man Germs. My man Germs ain't had no reason to lie. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I heard the story the same way Johnny Shines told me the story. It's the same way Germs told the story. But like I told you, I was just like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It just so happens that I'm there for both of these guys. Got to go gun to gun with these guys, with this guy. You heard? You know what I'm saying? So now after my man Germs went around trying to gather up the troops, a few troops was like, you know, if it get funky, we going. But you know, everybody in particular mainly mind their business. You know what I'm saying? And everybody from the yard was looking in from the end. Now this didn't happen in the yard or nothing. You heard? And I wasn't even there. But I was there crucial times with Germs right before he like say I go in that program door, he had to go in that program door. I was with him up until the moment he had to go in the program door. As soon as he went in the program, him and the homeboy got it on, gun to gun. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he went in the program. You know what I'm saying? And this the first time I seen my man Germs. He didn't look worried or nothing, but he wasn't scared or nothing, but he looked sad, B. My man looked sad because we was eating breakfast, and you know, after breakfast, you go straight to program. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with him. I'm like the only homie that's really with him. You know what I'm saying? Like with him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and I'm looking at him, and I could tell my man is sad because my man trying to go home. And he already caught a new one on transit. You know what I'm saying? He caught a new one in Sing Sing going down the court on transit. So they gave him a 3 to 6. So I don't know if he got the 3 to 6. He had to cop out to a 3 to 6, added on to a 5 to 15 or whatever. Like, yo, they be doing niggas dirty up there. My man Germs was getting in the heat. You know what I'm saying? He got caught with the burner on transit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They gave him nigga a new one, 3 to 6. You heard? So boom, he's stressing, he trying to go home and all that and this and that. But this old beef done came up. You know what I'm saying? This old beef done came up. You know what I'm saying? And he like, I can see him now. He got his army coat on, and he got a vest on. He got mad books made up on the vest under it. You heard? This the first time I ever seen one of my dudes put on a vest before they go gun to gun. You heard? My man Germs had the vest on, mad books. You heard? And some made up in some shit. You heard? Protecting the vital organs. You heard? The heart, the chest, and right here in the stomach. and he had his army coat on, and to me, he looked kind of down. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess, you know, that's what comes when you know you got to put in some work. You don't know the inevitable. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what to expect, but you know you got to put it in. You know what I'm saying? This is how real niggas get down. You know what I'm saying? So the last time I seen him was him walking through that door, and I had to walk through that door, and I knew once he walked through that door, I was gonna hear alarms, and that's just what I heard. Alarms. You heard? Alarms. You heard? Jumping off crazy. You heard? Alarms jumping off crazy. You heard? I'm talking about. I didn't even get the chance to sit down in the program. You heard? And alarms was going off, because that's how fast him and ST got it on. As soon as they seen each other, I heard they started hitting each other. Going crazy on each other. But I don't know really what happened. I ran into Germs. I told you in Attica, we didn't even get a chance to chop it up about that. All I got a chance to do is send him a kite out and tell a nigga I needed a fair one for them sucker niggas that tried to do that sucker shit. You heard? And he made sure that I got a fair one, because he knew that I was motherfucking Scooby, and I was one of the only niggas that was with him 100% against that shit. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Even though I didn't have to do nothing, it was a straight gun to gun. But like I said, if it would have got if he would have got away with it, or if it would have landed in the yard, or if it would have landed into some major beef, I was in it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And real niggas know what I'm talking about. I was from the BX, I was repping that BX, and I was in it, B. You know what I'm saying? My terms is my motherfucking Scooby, nigga. I got mad pictures of him, you heard? And I told you, I sent the nigga money in Jamaica. And before he came home, he tried to give me my own blood shit. I told that nigga I ain't with that blood shit no more. I left that shit alone up north. I'm been leaving that shit alone. And then he came home. He didn't even come home. He got deported. You heard? They deported my man to Jamaica, B. You know what I'm saying? They deported my man to Jamaica. And then one day my man called me. He said, yo, L, bro, send me $50, bro. Send me $50, bro. No more, no less, bro. Send me $50, bro. And I sent the nigga, I went right to the motherfucking, that shit, you know, that MoneyGram or whatever that shit is. And I sent the money quick, you heard? I'm like, damn, man, my man Germs. And then I went and talked to some foreigners. And I said, yo, my man Germs, man, he sounded in dire stress. Like, yo, send him $50, no more, no less, man. And then my man, he was from Panama, and he was like, yo, man, Jamaica rough, man. And I started feeling sorry for my man, like, damn, man. My man did 15, then they did him dirty and sent him out of here, you heard? My man Germs, Johnny Shines, and Germs co-defendant Curtis, you heard? All official cats. No shouts out to ST. He was a real cat. I was in 2 jails with him. I was in Napping That with him. I watched him go gun to gun with Johnny Shines. I was in motherfucking Clinton with him. I watched him go gun. I didn't watch him go gun to gun, but I heard he went gun to gun with my man Germs. You heard? He didn't get hurt, and my man Germs didn't get hurt, so it was all good. You heard? 1.